Sebring racetrack in Florida, the home to one of the world's infamous endurance races, the 12 Hours of Sebring. Yes, there are other events that are 24 hours, but this track is what many have described as simply grueling. Not because of tight turns and so on, but rather this track that was formerly a World War II airfield, the track itself is the grueling part. It may feel and resemble the ill-maintained road that you take to work every day. It's rough, the weather is hot, which is why the 12 Hours of Sebring is not only a test of the drivers, but the vehicles also, and which is why this race may be the world's biggest testing laboratory of technology that is and may end up in our vehicles. And that is why we're here, because as you know, car racing is not exactly motoring TV's MO, but this is what we're going to do. We're going behind the scenes during the race with the most successful manufacturer in the 66-year history of this event. And that car company is Porsche.
Doing an endurance race is always pretty tough and pretty grueling. For anyone at home, if you ever tried just do like a 2 or 3 hour road trip, it gets pretty boring and you get quite tired and fatigued. So it's exactly what we go through. Very physical, very hard, long day for us, especially at the Sebring track because it's so bumpy. Everyone talks about the bumps and it just tears the car apart and tears us apart, and it's also going to be very, very hot tomorrow. So it's all around the perfect challenge for us. That's why we all come here, is to try and challenge the track and beat the race.
Actually, with the 911 RSR car that they have racing here, did 50 hours of consecutive testing because the track is so grueling that they wanted to make sure that the durability and quality of the car is there to be able to last. The track itself is considered 12 hours, gives vehicles and drivers more of a beating than 24 hours here is how rough this track is. So it's a good challenge.
Yeah, we're here to win for Porsche. And also between the cars, we work as a team. You know, we work, share information, share setup information, and that's what endurance racing is about. It's not one individual person. I mean, the guys are working behind me here to prep it for quali, and without them, I don't think I'd even know how to start the bloody thing. So,
How do you know if one guy's having a good day or a bad day?
You always see it in the face of the guys. At the end, we are before the season. We always do a fitness camp all together in Tenerife, on Iceland, and we are training all together. Me also during 1 week, and then we know each other. So we already see it when you look at the face of someone.
in the end, with the format, with endurance racing, we've got 3 drivers, and you need a good relationship with those drivers. And just like if you play soccer or anything, you have your good, you have your bad days. One of us will be on fire, and at the end, if you're confident in the team around you, you need to make sure that the guy that's feeling on fire and on good, you put him in the car. It's not that one of us is better or worse, it's more to try and get the most for the team.
I will be middle of the box. I will always watching everything, trying to see if everything is running. At the end, the team can run without me, so I'm more like a backup. I'm looking where there is an issue or something, and then I'm jumping in and trying to help out. Or if I see something which someone probably missed, I'm there.
We have a lot of guys within the team that are not fully dedicated to motorsport. They're half motorsport, half road car. So that means that they're working here this weekend, but then they're going back to Zuffenhausen and immediately working on the road car and the road car developments.
This information goes into the research and development for future cars and races, and then eventually ends up into the production road-going cars.
And anytime you get to drive a Porsche, I always talk, there's this smile that you get when you drive one of these things, and when we get to also race them, you get this smile all the time. No matter it's good, bad, you're always very lucky to get behind the wheel of one of these.
Is there still pressure because it's Porsche?
Always, because this year is the 50th birthday of our first win in Sebring, so this year we want to win it, definitely.
As you mentioned earlier, there were a lot of smart men and women hanging out here in the paddock and in the pits. They may not all be race fans, but tell you this, by the time they get to work on Monday morning, they're going to start going through all of their data, which will be crucial in building a better performing, cleaner, and safer car for you and I. If you're watching this on Facebook, make sure you like and share us, and also make sure you check out our ongoing contest to win lots of swag from Motoring TV and our sponsors. And if you're watching us on YouTube, please subscribe. 30 years of Motoring TV, a virtual automotive video goldmine at your fingertips.